Hello everyone, just waiting to make sure that everything is working okay. Just one moment. Okay. Well, I think it's all happening. Yep. All right. Uh, Welcome. G'day everyone. Welcome to Xricite. I'm Chrissy. Thanks for joining me to my working stream. And yes, I'm still on this. I am still on this. I promise. I have to finish it. It's got to be done. But as I've said before, I'm working on details now. So this fellow has been haunting me, and it's time to start doing some details. Now, before I do that, just wanted to say hello to everyone. G'day, Lindy. Hello. G'day, Marcy. Six Fingers Marcy, yes. Christy. Hello. G'day, Deb. How you going? G'day, Rob. Hello, Peg. G'day, Peg. How you going? And of course, hello to Wendy. And Wendy, thank you so much. Wendy is moderating the stream. She will be firing questions at me. I won't be looking at the chat too much, so please, if you wanted to ask me a question, just at me. G'day, Heidi. Hello. Okay, as you can see, I'm going to be working upside. Oh, hang on. Which camera am I looking at? This one. As you can. Zeely. Hello, Zeely. G'day. How you going? As you can see, I'm working upside down again. It's not that I like working upside down, but for the purposes of filming, and it's a good thing because for those who sometimes, the brain, it's just seeing abstract shapes and stuff like that rather than what my brain is telling me what I should or shouldn't be doing. So what I've got here, first of all, I've got, let me see, I think up there you can see the size or the scale of what I'm working with. And the last stream I worked with, and I got in the element air realm section going. So anyway, so I figured I might as well do some of this today. It's time that I did that. I have to press record. I think that's it. Now, I'm sure that my hair is not going to be filmed. I keep on looking at the wrong camera. It's that one, isn't it? It's that one. I've got two webcams up there. I always confuse myself. Okay, let me see. Who else have we got here? Make sure I've said hello to everyone. I came forth in an online poker game. I just went all in. That's Texas Hold'em, isn't it, Rob? I love Texas Hold'em. Well, maybe one day you'll be playing with my cards. That's what I've got to say about that. Hopefully, wouldn't that be cool? All right, just let me I'll just pop out my chat. Maybe just leave it down here. I just need to put in my reference. G'day, John. Hello. How you going? Welcome. Okay. Yes, Christy. Yes, it is the hacked up one. You know what? It's one of my all-time favorites. I've got to say, I never thought I would say it, but yes, it is. Okay. Oh, g'day, Shannon. Hello, how you going? Welcome. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to try some. These are effects brushes. I made an effect with this one, but these are effects brushes. Now, I know I've shown you this. I know I've shown you this before, but I bought these specifically for this painting to get different brush strokes and stuff like that. The bristles actually, it's soft, so it's not as hard as I wish it was, but it makes unusual marks. Now what I'm going to do is I've got my test piece here. Okay, now my test piece is Pastel Mat. And I'll talk about that in a little bit, where about when beginners are first trying out materials and things don't go their way. So, but anyway, this is like my scratch bit of paper, and we're going to work out how I'm going to make these marks. So if you're interested, hang around, and you'll see me do that, because what I need to do is just put a layer of pastel. But you can see some of the marks that I've already been playing around with, and colours, and that's soft pastel using brushes as well. So I think it's a good idea to have like something like this about, and know in your mind that that's my test piece, and I'll always try things out, because I know this is expensive paper, no two ways about it, but it's worth every penny, because the experience is all that matters sometimes. Okay, so well, I better get cracking and do some stuff. Did I press record? Yes, I did. I pressed record. All right. And what I'll do is I'll put some, I'll just put some glassine paper, because I'm going to be leaning all over this. So, I'm looking, this is where my camera is about, I don't know, 5 centimeters away. Now, there's no way that my hair will possibly get into this time, but Wendy's telling me, she's going, yeah, right, okay, it's for filming. So I will at some point if I think that it's going to be in the way. But anyway, okay. Thank heaven for glassine, because look at this, I'm leaning all over this now, which is so cool that you can do that. But I just wanted you to be able to see. Yeah, that's it. I can't do that. Yeah. I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. So I hope everyone has had a good week this week. We get to meet midweek and the end of the week, it seems. So, okay. Oh, g'day Oksana. Hello. How you going? It's so funny. Someone made a comment on. I think, yeah, I always say, how you going, all right? And the reason why I say how you going is because that's what we say, right? But it's how are you doing? But is that, I was corrected that I should be saying how are you doing, not how are you going? And I'm thinking, well, you know, we talk funny anyways. Yeah. All right, so I've got paper towels, and you know what? I've got to say, look, I'm into now. Oh, and I haven't even opened it, but this is Raw Umber Extra Dark. And look, I think I probably should use that all up before I open that one up. But look at that, hey? And the reason why I was going to open it up was sometimes, like, you know, when you need to scrape quite a bit of a sponge area, it's just a little bit difficult to get at. But probably for my brushes, it's okay. But look at that. So I've not quite gone through 2, but look, they're on their way out, and I've had to buy another one. This is this area here, all my darks. Quite interesting. Oh, Lindy, Chrissy, I have a question about pastel pencils, and anyone who has input, please do. Okay, when working with the pencils only, how can I get the best possible darks? You know what? That's a very good question, because I've got a whole heap of darks with me, and I like to get that rich darkness too, right? Now this is Faber-Castell that I'm holding now, and this is Giocondas that I'm holding right now. One is a black, and that looks almost like a raw umber extra dark, as in the Pan Pastels. But I've opted for this. I've been using this charcoal pencil in this project, and I've managed to get like real rich, dark. I mean, it's charcoal. It's, it doesn't really. It's not going to affect my pastels too much. It goes, it's fine. In fact, sometimes it actually gets really dark, and I've actually got to be careful how I use it. So there's one, but it all depends what tones or what shades. Like, for example, that's my darkest blue, but it's almost like an indigo, I'm like you. I actually fight to get some of these dark colors, and so I'm always searching for the darkest of darkest. But you know what? I find that those browns are the hardest that I get. Although they look quite dark, but they're actually quite light. And I mean, I even have to dig deep and go into my Derwents, and sometimes I end up having to go into my Derwents to get some of those as well. So I hope I've answered that question. Rob, in Newcastle we say, how you doing? Well, there you go. Well, I'm in Newcastle sort of region, and we go, how you going? Hang on. In our Newcastle, you get the reply, how am I doing what? There you go, Shannon. Shannon's from the same area, that's why. In Oz, it's more, how you going? Yeah, how you going? How are you? How are you, say? However you say, yeah, it's like this really, yeah, sort of sound, isn't it? If you were greeting in person, you are a hugger or not? I'm a hugger. I hug. Well, not if I've met you for the first time, but if I've had a conversation with you, it could be over the, if I was to see you guys, if I was to meet you guys in person, definitely you'll get a hug from me. I can tell you that much now. I'm a hugger. But not for the first time, because I've got to make sure. Because maybe some people don't like to be hugged. Lindy says, I'm looking at getting really dark, rich green, and the only way I seem to get it is to lay black. Yes. And I've discovered that trick too. I've got my greens, and I don't really have the darkest dark greens. And yes, I would be mixing the black with this, and I might have to do that here. Okay. Oh, Thurs! Hello, Thurs! Where are you? Hang on. Did I miss? I can't see you. Okay. Oh, there you are. G'day, Thurs. How you going? Morning, big hugs. Yes, big hugs. Big hugs back to you. I guess that's the best way. Yes, Lindy. Yeah. Okay, so which I'm probably going to use these, because this fellow, it's almost pitch black, except for there's a shadow of a nose, and that will give you the idea. But anyway, let's go with this. Sorry, it's taken me a while. I've got my bit of paper and for mixing, so I just want to see if you can see what I'm doing. I just want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. Okay. I tell you what, this is how much faith I have in Glassine. I've actually got my mouse on my painting. It's a bit brave, isn't it? But the Glassine is fantastic. All right, and I've got my hand on top, so I suppose that's the pressure enough, isn't it? Okay. raw umber extra tint I'm using. Ah, oh yes. So this is what I was talking about before. Um, I've been reading on some of the Facebook forums uh, that I'm that I follow, and there's something that keeps on coming up as well, which is worthwhile mentioning. Uh, the people who are beginning with, say, pastels, or it would be with any kind of medium, but because this just happened to be pastel, uh, they're saying well, I don't want to. I've been using pastels or pan pastels or pastel pencils, and I'm not getting the same. I'm not getting the same. Like I tried very hard, but I'm not getting what everyone else is experiencing, and they weren't using. They weren't using a surface which translated well with the materials that they were using, and for me, it's all about the surface. And of course, I know Pastelmat's expensive, but there are other surfaces which are worthwhile using, like UArt and stuff like that. But for me, right, I'm just going to say for me, from my point of view, if you don't get the surface right, you get the experience will be crappy. The pastels won't lay down the way you want them to. You'll have all sorts of trouble, and then you'll just give up. So I just wanted to reiterate that for beginners, even, you need a really good surface to work on. If you're working on a surface that's not conducive to the materials that you're working with, it's just not going to happen. You're not going to get the experience that you want. So I don't know, does everyone feel that way, or is it just me? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just realised I needed a different colour pastel. Sorry about that. Geez, I thought I was organised. I've just seen something in this that sorry. Okay, here we go. This is what I was after. Wendy's saying that. There you go. Yes, Lindy, I so agree. But you try to convince people. Not that you'd want to convince people, but make them do something, but to make them understand how important the surface is. Are you kidding me? Where's my... Oh, there it is. I was looking for my vacuum cleaner because I'm looking at it. It's right under me there. I've forgotten where it was. When I hear gaudy accent on TV, I think we sound thick, as in uneducated. Yeah, well, that could be... That could be like us here too. Lindy says, I will pay whatever I have for Pastelmat. There is no substitute as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely, absolutely. Chrissy, I haven't heard of anyone who has tried Pastelmat who doesn't prefer it to anything else. There is one or two, I can tell you. I have read it. Yeah. There are people that have trouble using it, but I think it's what it is. It's they don't understand. I think this surface is really fantastic for layers, and so if you don't put enough layers, then it's not going to come out the way you want it. I mean, forever putting on layers and then nothing is happening and it just looks like an absolute blur, and then all of a sudden it just materializes before my eyes, and I'm thinking, yes, this is how I want it to look. And sometimes, like, I do get worried about it too, you know what I mean? So see, right now I'm actually going to have to try to achieve some really darks here, and I have to go in with I'm just looking, I'm trying to avoid using my black pan pastel, but my pan, but I'm looking at my reference now and I'm thinking, I'm gonna need it. So I just need to vacuum this. Here we go, endless vacuum. And I might have to use that charcoal pencil, which I can just see myself doing. So yeah. Oksana says, so it's so versatile. I think so much can be done with it. We're talking about the oh, sorry. We are still talking about pastel mat. Okay, yeah. And sometimes too, you know, like, in order to make things look dark, the opposite, or the bit next to it, has to be really, really light. And I think that's another way to look at it too, Lindy. I found, and someone was talking about that technique, you know what I mean? So white pastel mat is different from the others. I don't know. I think everyone's got a. I think it's got to do with the batches too. For me, it's the same. I've got white next to me here, and we can actually have a bit of a play on that. Although, you know, I don't know, smoother. I think it's got. I think it's the batch. To be honest, that's my opinion. But yeah. Oh, Vicky, hello. Optical illusions help with tricking the brain for darks too. Hello, mate. How you going? How you going? Yes, it does, doesn't it? So if I'm gonna put a really light bit here, and it'll make this area here look really light. So that's the idea. I think that's too light now. And what's really cool is that because, oh well, I'm working upside down, of course, so everything is shapes. For me, everything is shapes, which I think is a good thing, because I need to be tricking my brain a lot. Like, I need it to be tricked. I mean, seriously, half the time I have no idea. Yes. playing with acrylics too, and I was trying something yesterday, and honestly, I lost, but I haven't given up. Never give up. I'm not going to give up because I really want to learn how this medium works, and I know. No. The acrylics won. Music. Okay, I need to draw this shape out. Okay, is there any yes, there is an update. I'm just waiting on I'm just waiting on I'm just waiting on a project, right? And when that comes through, I'm just finishing mine. So hopefully, if I get them all, I would like to upload a video within maybe a week or two. So yes, and a week or two in 2 weeks, certainly by the next week, so the week after that, sorry. It all depends when I get that one. So I won't be able to do anything next week, of course, but the week after, definitely, yes. But everybody's is looking really fantastic. I'm just busting to put it together. It's looking real good, actually. I'm just drawing in the lines where I think before I start going in. There we go, that goes there. All right. There's a bit of green here too. Thurza, of course. Oh, okay. Oh. Yes. Just to let you know too, next week, next Wednesday and the following Sunday, I won't be streaming. I'll be watching my son march out from his employment training in the army. So that's going to and I'm driving down, or I'm not driving, but I will be driving down to Victoria, which is the state underneath us in New South Wales. So looking forward to that. So God willing, everything will be fine. I need a bigger brush for this. better. Yes. So, yeah, so for beginners, if I mean I'm not talking about the people that are in the stream right now, but I'm just saying if there was a beginner who just happened to stumble on this particular live stream, just to let you know, if you're going to begin, if you're a beginner, make sure that, and if you're beginning on with pastels, try not to go cheap and nasty. Yeah, is what I'm going to say. Try not to go cheap and nasty. Now this area needs to be black, 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 rich, 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 dark, rich, rich. Oh, I could be here all day doing this. I've just got to make sure that the black doesn't contaminate other areas. So. Yes. And I've been noticing that in Share Your Art with Extras Art, people have been tackling the challenges with hands, and so I'm thinking, this is pretty good. Maybe I should. Hands are hard for me. They're hard. So I'm going to I should tackle one of those, although I've just done a pair of hands, but I need to finish these projects that I'm doing. But definitely hands is something that I'm always going to be doing, so I just need to be practicing them. I'd love to be able to do them well. Hello, Barbara. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm just checking my camera, make sure that I've got this right. Yep, okay. I don't even know why I'll do that when my hair gets in the way. Anyway. No. Here we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, Miguel. Hello. Hello. How you going? Can't wait to see you next week. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, hello, Jacqueline. Hello. How you going? Welcome, welcome. Miguel, we were just talking about you. Oh my gosh, look, there's an ant. How does that happen? Found its way up here. You probably can't see it, it's crawling. Um, I'm jumping all over the place at the moment. Just trying to figure out all the things that I've got to do here. Now, you know, on this project so far, I thought I would have used soft pastels by now because that was my intention. So far, I haven't used soft pastels. Don't think I've used soft pastels. I've used pastel pencils and pan pastels. How about that, eh? Who said that you can't complete one whole project with pan pastels? Because I know everyone uses it for, or not everyone, but a lot of artists use it for blocking in backgrounds and stuff like that. Well, I tell you what, that's what I thought that I would be doing here, but I haven't used soft pastels yet, which is so cool. Haven't needed to yet. I'm not saying that I'm not going to, I'm just saying I just haven't used them yet. Thanks, my favourite oh, okay. Oh, okay. You know what, sometimes like when I do this project, and I know I've spoken about it before and I don't really want to bore you guys, but you know what, this has been an absolute monumental thing. I sometimes when I look at some of the, and I just wanted to know how you guys feel when you've finished a project, something that's been very special to you, how, what it makes you feel. Like something like this project, I've been attached to this project for 2 years, and I am picturing in my mind how all this is going to look. And honestly, I have never in my whole life done anything as big as what I'm doing right now. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? What I'm trying to get at is that there's nothing that can, if you wanted to do something, there's nothing, and nothing can get in your way. You just do it. And your project, or whatever it is in life too, you know, you'll achieve, so long as you don't give up and you just keep at it. And so this project has tested me in so many ways. And a lot of you have seen me with my ups and downs and learning techniques and all of that. In the process, but it's just never give up. And I know I said that in my hand video, and it doesn't necessarily only just mean for hands. I meant it for everything, really. Never give up. And do I have a favourite soft pastel brand? I've got about 3, Vicky. I can't even put it down to the most. I can't even nail it down to one. I really can't. But I mean, these are considered soft pastels too. So, but we won't include excluding pan pastels. I love Sennelier. I love Schmincke, and I love Unison. They're my 3 tops, and they all offer something different. Sennelier have one of the largest palettes, or largest amount of colours. They've got, I think from memory, 525 colours for Sennelier. Now they're all very good quality, artist quality. But there are so many really nice pastels out there. But if you wanted to ask me my favourites, they're my favourites. Not one in particular. Not including this, of course. This is bare minimum. I would definitely include the primary colours. The Hansa yellow, that's it there. I definitely include the red, apart from the black and white, do you mean? I would definitely put some kind of ochre, and the raw umber, extra dark. I would definitely use the raw umber. If I was to put a set together, now I've got a set together. Actually, I've got a set. I've actually put a set together in one of my videos. Wendy, would that be okay for you to have a look? Yeah, I've actually got a video of a set of colours which I've actually put together, but that's just me, right? And it's a video which I talk about is because it's pretty much a basic, and I can't remember whether there were 18 colours. I think there could have been 18 colours on that, yes. Yeah. I think it's how to mix. I think that's the title of the video. I think that's what it is. And it looks like it's got like a colour wheel. It looks like it's got, I think that's the one. Yeah. I'm going to use pastel pencils on this area soon. I just wanted to make sure that I've got some of these base colours in first. Yeah, 12 colours. Yeah, it's about 12 colours I've put together. Yeah, but that's, me. Shannon, that's not right. I love our Chrissy's day off. She gets her own receptionist. No. I don't look at it, no. girl. This is really good. It's actually doing this upside down is certainly making sure that I do shapes. I'm actually doing shapes here. Can't wait to turn it around when I've done a bit of it. This bit. As you can see, this process is a very slow process, but very satisfying. I've got to say, very satisfying for me. Well, because I want control, but you know what? I also like the loose strokes. I think it all depends on the project too. With something like this, I definitely need tight painting, but I'm going to attack a few portraits just doing loose strokes. Watch this space. Wondering about the live stream setup. Notice everyone always puts the window of themselves on the left hand of the screen. Is that the only option? No, it's not, because on iPad that's where the chat pops up and covers. Oh, okay, sorry about that. The reason why I do that is because there's a timestamp on the right hand side, and so therefore I'm covered. Sorry, the timestamp covers me, and I can move me anywhere, but I would look funny with, I don't know, maybe I should frame myself, but I look funny like I don't have a body if I put it up on the top. Oh, okay. Wendy was saying maybe you should turn the iPad in the other direction. That might help. Yeah. This is where things have to be quite dark. So here we go. And I'm using this charcoal pencil, and it's as black can be. I think Jason Morgan did a video on just using blacks and what kind of blacks he could use. And I think I can't remember now. It's been a while. I think charcoal was one of the ones that he used to get rich black. This is rather interesting. I find this bit interesting. I mean, I know you pull it but it's just interesting. Small things amuse small minds. What can I say? Yes. So, and I'm loving all the work that, sorry, I'm changing subjects, I just thought of it. I'm just loving all the, loving all the projects that everyone is putting on our Facebook page. It's so fantastic. You guys just are fantastic artists, seriously, honestly. It's always jaw-dropping stuff, isn't it? Oh, here we go. I've got to sharpen this now. Hang on. How does this work again? How did I get it down? Oh, maybe I have to sharpen it. Excuse me just for a minute while I sharpen. Oh, seriously? I just well, I'm trying. I can't take. I have to. There we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, I'm not going to sharpen this here now. I'm going to do this kind of thing. Here we go. That little bit in there is, the nose is just popping out a little bit, so I'm just going to leave it there so I know where it is. The pressure, I'm using slight pressure, very slight, or light pressure, sorry, not heavy, not heavy-handed at all. Wow, might have to vacuum this before I Yeah, this is not, it was Elong or Elang, that's what it was. But Prang, what was it? Prang. I got it from my local art store, but Generals probably has this. Do we know if Generals have got something like this? Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is soft, so I'm very, very careful. Well, we'll have Lindy, I'll check to see if the pastel pencils go over this, okay? Because I'm just gonna, there are certain bits which need to go just a little bit lighter here, in here, so we'll have a go. We'll have a go, we'll see, hey? Hang on, let me just cover all of this up first. Hello, Mara. Hello, stranger. How you going? Hope you're enjoying your summer. Not our summer, your summer, our winter. But yes, I wish it was summer here. Yeah, I don't do cold very well. Alright, so let me just vacuum this because I don't want it to do anything that I don't want it to do. And what I might do, That's it. John says, I've gotten one of those charcoal pencils. No fear of, yes. That's exactly right. So I'm actually very careful. Oh, hang on a sec. Wait a minute. I missed a spot. I might have to put another few layers because look, I can see it coming off. That's okay. I just have to. There we go. I suppose I'm just sort of gently filling the tooth, and the brush the brush is also, I'm just very light application, very light. A whisper of the paper, there you go. So there you go, there's quite a bit on there, so let me just vacuum that bit again. Okay. So please feel, sorry, when I'm going back on Share Your Art with Extras Art, make sure that you're always sharing your work and sharing ideas and your art supplies and good deals and all that stuff. So is that really dark? Dark? Oh yeah. Actually, that nose is coming out okay. I don't need to do much there. I'm just having a look at what you're looking at. Rich and dark, yes, I like that. And this area needs to be dark. Now, this area here, I can see that I need to put this blue, so I'm leaving gaps here, so, but it's sort of darkish. Scary using something as dark as this, because you can't really go back if you make a mistake, because it'd be very hard to it would be very hard to go lighter if you think, oh no, that I shouldn't have put that black bit there, you know. Go. I'm going to put colours on top of certain areas here. I just want to make it a little bit easy for myself. Okay. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Mm. Okay. I have to vacuum that bit there. Heidi says, Chrissy, I did the search on FB for share your art. It comes up each time as no result. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to invite you. So you just you can private message me your Facebook name, and I'll invite you. My daughter is coming Tuesday, so is going to have take a look and see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, but just private message me, and I'll invite you. Okay. Now there's a bit of blue in here. And just a little bit here. By the way, this is phthalo blue, a colour which is very, very staining. One of my favourite blues, but I'm always careful on how I use it. And that goes with all the pigment, like that, sorry, with all the, with most of the mediums. That phthalo blue is like for watercolour, very staining. If you were to put it on your watercolour paper, it'd be very hard to pick it off, you know what I mean? Like, it sort of comes up here too. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Yep. Maybe I should work upside down all the time. Because it makes it a lot easier. Maybe that's how I should do my hands. Work upside down. I'm going to do that. I'm going to see what results I get, because I find that my eyes and my brain are not having an argument. And not having an argument. No, you should be doing this way. No, you should be doing this way. No. Heidi. Lady Marigold is Heidi. I don't know. Yet. No. 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 That's what I'm saying. No. Sally. Hi, Sally. Still not got back to my drawing. Keep watching you to get that feeling back. Love your work. Thank you so much. You know what? I understand about the mojo. You know, you need the mojo. Hang on, let me vacuum this for a minute. Oh, gosh. That's what I mean. Yeah, I understand about the mojo, Sally. I get it. And I think that's a real thing. We all get it. Everyone gets it. So I think what you have to do is just maybe just, yeah, like, you know, do something like this. You get inspired perhaps, hopefully, and then you get with the program, you know what I mean? And then you go, oh, look, I might just have a bit of a play now, you know what I mean? Yes, but I do understand. Now I'm just going to be gentle with this. Because that charcoal, by the way, Lindy, or whoever's, if you're using this charcoal is still lifting, so you can imagine from the surface. So, and I went very lightly. So when you're ready to use it, bear that in mind when you're doing it. Or maybe just try on a spare bit of paper. And I might even, let me see if I can use an effects brush on certain parts of this. I'm just trying to see if... Nelda! Nelda, hello, how are you going? No, all is well. All is well. You're just in time. Oh, I'm going to be going for another couple of hours, so, you know, you'll have time to, who knows, maybe go shopping and then come back, and I'll still be here, hopefully. It's pretty much a working stream where, you know, well, I don't know. My working stream is supposed to be less chat, but I seem to be chatting. But doesn't matter. Okay. Let me have a look. Oh, that's nice and rich and black, isn't it? Yes, I like that. And this is a Conti pastel pencil, and I need, this is what it's sort of, this is the detail that I'm going to use here, so and I will dull it down with a brush because it's not supposed to be that bright, but there are like little, it's like moss, but it's blue moss. Blue-green moss. No. Turquoise moss. Teal moss. I just don't know what colour this is. It's more teal, I think. And I'll just use the brush. The name, there's no name on it. There's no name. There's a number. It's got pastel 053 Conti. I don't know what name that is. Payne's Grey. Wendy's telling me that this is Payne's Grey. Or, hang on, Conti. No, Wendy's telling me because she's actually she's just gone into find. That's not Payne's Grey. Are you serious? Yeah. Yeah. No bloody way is that Payne's Grey. Jeez. I know you're telling me. Okay, here we go. Payne's Grey. Pan Pastel. That's so weird, hey? That's so weird. But you know what? Gotta go to work now. I'm taking people to watch fireworks. Oh, lovely. Lovely. See you later. Bye for now. Barbara, thanks for popping in. Okay. I have several Conti pencils. Bought mine from Blick. Oh, there you go, Nelda. Yes. But you know what? That's just like with what are the other colours that indigo. From brand to brand, they're all so different, aren't they? Because some lean towards more the violet side, some lean towards the dark royal blue grey side. Why should this one be any different? Hey, yes. So, hang on. Do you mind if I just have a drink? Hang on a sec. I've got all my supplies here, so. All right, so here we go. Okay. All right, this area now. I'll just leave that for the time being. I haven't finished, but I'm going to come back to it. If anything, it's got this little bit of green bit, this light bit here. All these shadows. Here we go. All right. See, that's indigo. I was wondering, Wendy, do you mind having a look? This is a Carbothello, Carbothello, and it's here 1400, and I think it's 760. See, to me that looks like, I would call that a lamp black. Is that right? Well, geez, it's more like it's like a blue black. Yeah, it is dark, isn't it? Yeah. Now this is pastel pencil on the charcoal, Lindy. As you can see, like with these, so it works fine. I'm not having a problem with it. Yeah. Okay. I shall leave this like that. Alright, I'll now tackle this bit here. Which is something like, no, it's not like that, it's like this. Something like this. Just picked out a few greens. dark enough. It's not dark enough for me. The greens aren't dark enough. Might have to go over it a little bit. I was just watching a tutorial last night and they commented that lamp black was excellent to use because of the blue in it. Well, there you go. You know when you are working on a piece and it is looking just like you want it to, and you are like, wow, this is the best thing ever. That's me right now. I hope it lasts. Yes, I do understand that feeling too. Yes. And that comes from, that would come from practicing and trying things out, and that's what I think it is too, you know. Experimenting and all sorts of things like that. This bit here needs to go further up. The Giocondas actually are not bad either for their black as well. So, which is this one here. That's sort of there. Chrissy, how do you store your pastel pencils? And yes, I agree, the Gioconda black pastel pencil is very good. Well, I'm actually, my pastel pencils, I probably should have them in a pencil box, but I don't. I've got them in a drawer, and you know those, your utensil drawer in your kitchen? I've got that. So I've got all my greens in one section and they're not sort of laid out. Then I've got all my reds and all my, browns, and I've got them like that, and it's not very neat. Only because I've got them in groups of colours rather than in tins separately or by brand, you know what I mean? So yes, that's how I do mine. It's probably not a very good way, but it works for me, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it's not always, sometimes it's not always about the brand no, hang on, no, I'm not saying this correctly. When I'm picking out colours, it's not about the brand, it's the colour that I'm using, because the stuff that I've got here is all artist quality, so it's usually the shades that I'm always looking for. So that's why I haven't put them in special brand, like in drawers, pencil boxes. In fact, it actually looks quite untidy. Mine live in pencil cases, okay. 160 in each. Oh, okay. Oh, I know, those ones that you fold over. Wow. You should see her thumbing through them to pick out the colours, says Wendy. Yeah, no, it is a bit of a, yes. For me, it's more about the shade or the hue, or however you want to call it. There's a bit of green here. This is all mixed. No, not that one. I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about this one. Yeah. Wendy's talking about a delay. Wendy's seeing me what I'm doing right at this very second, and it's yeah, that's YouTube for you, making sure that we don't say time for you to bleep things if you had to. Although on live streams I don't know how you do that, but anyway. And what about pan pastels? I store mine in the large pallets. Yes, I do too, but I know some people just screw them all together. Yes, I understand. Yeah, no, mine are, yes, this is how I store them. Absolutely, I use that. It's just so I can see what I've got. It's easy storage for me. I just put them in the drawer. Oh, for me anyway. So, Lindy, like I said, the pastel pencil works beautifully on top of charcoal. So, never fear. Go ahead. Forge ahead. Forge ahead. Oh, I'm a bit stuck here. How does that? No, that's got to come out more. Yes, there you go. Hello, Frince. Hello. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Cornista, Frince Cornista. I hope. I'm not very good with pronouncing things correctly, so please forgive me. Welcome. Please ask questions if you like. In fact, most of everybody here could probably help you as well if you wanted any questions. Okay, this area here. Hang on a sec. This is that. Something's going on here. There. Okay, I'm just making sure that area there. And I need to sharpen this pencil. Can't get lazy. This needs to be sharpened. Oh, come on. Yep. The pencils that I'm using are Gioconda's Stabilo Carbothellos, Conti's, Faber-Castell, Derwent's, and let me see, what else have I got here? Brunsales, I have. Don't you just hate this? Oh gosh. Sharpener. Not going to use that sharpener now. Broke my pencil. What else have I got? Oh no, it can't be. It's got to be the pencil. Oh my gosh. No, it's the blade. It's the blade on the sharpener. It's our ever battle with sharpening pastel pencils. See, there's always a con somewhere, isn't there? There are pros and cons in all the mediums. And that's just one of them, the sharpening of pastel pencils. Okay, then there's this. So I don't mind working upside down, you know. I find that I don't struggle at all. As long as I flip my my reference, everything is fine. Everything is good to go. Friends, yes, I am working on. Well, I'm working on a pastel mat board. A terrific surface to work with. It's almost identical to pastel mat. It's only that it's just a harder surface. That is the difference. I couldn't tell you how many layers I've managed to achieve on this, but that goes with pastel mat anyway. You know, the layers is just incredible to what you can get. And not just pastels, coloured pencils as well. Colour pencils as well. Yes. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can check effects with these effects brushes. I see where I can use this. Probably in this area here. So, would you like me to? I'll show you how I'm going to do this. Hopefully, it will work. Hopefully, it will work. So, this is This is pastel mat paper, not board. But what I'll do is I want to put some colour on this to mimic the layers that I've put on here. So just bear with me for a moment and we'll have a go. What's that? I answered a question in a Facebook group post today. Be sending a link to one of Chrissy's videos. Oh, okay. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you so much. Hopefully they'll hopefully helpful. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm thinking that could be maybe enough layers. All right, I'll put that aside. Now I know I've showed you about these brushes, but I thought I need to see what it's going to be like when I start making these marks, and probably something light looks like it's this colour. So here we go. Hang on. The only problem, oh yeah, oh that's pretty cool. Oh wow, that is cool. Okay. So that's, hang on, let's see if I can. See if you can see. Okay. So mark making, which is really good. So let's have a look at that brush. There's another brush which I think might be a good idea to use. Let's try this one here. So pretty good if like for grasses and who knows. So, and of course, yes. So I'm going to be using that for this side here. So let's have a crack at that, hey? And I think oh, sorry, here we go. Okay. Love those wow moments. Absolutely, Lindy. So do I. I love those wow moments too. You'll have to share your wow moment on Share Your Art. Be interesting to see what you've discovered. Okay, the colour that I need is this one here. And then what I do, and there's also this one as well. Remember this one? That's going to come out at some point too. So, and I also want to use this. Okay. How do I clean my sponge applicator things? I'm sorry, I don't know what they're called. Yes, no, you've actually got it right. They are sponge applicators and sponges or soft tools. You know what? Someone else asked me that question. I use a special like a paint cleaner, like you would what's called. It's called. It's just a brush cleaner, but I'm just trying to get the name of it. It's the Incredible Brush Cleaner it's by Chroma. That's what I use, but you can use detergent or any kind of cleaning liquid like that. Yeah, so long as it doesn't have oils in it. So that's what I use, and I would rinse it. Keep on rinsing, keep on washing, because the pigment just stays in for on those sponges, so it takes a while. Yeah, well, yes, No, Wendy's just brought up a very good point. I mean, it will stain the brushes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you haven't cleaned it or washed it. But I find that I've actually got, for me, I've got to do this quite a few times. Maybe it's my brush cleaner. That could be it. I'm just sorry, just wanted to change my brush. Where's that other brush? It was there a second ago. Oh, here it is. Our favourite brush, yes. Yes, I know, this one. That is so cool. There we go. Anything that's going to give you the effect that you're looking for. Even if I have to butcher it. Oh, I was just about to blow this, but I thought, no, I better not. Better vacuum it. Resist the temptation and see what. Okay. See what effect we've got. Okay. All right. I now need pastel pencils as well. Oh, yes, so there you go. The Derwent Pencil Buddy, is that the one where it's got like a memory? It's like a where you stick pencils in it, and you know when you get flowers and there's a special sponge, but it's not like a sponge. Is that the one? Is that the Pencil Buddy? Is that the one that you mean? Yes. Yeah. Okay, what's that? Oh, has anyone used something like Derwent? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Yes, like that. That's exactly right. Wendy's just showing me a yes, that's it. Yeah, and it's got a memory, like memory. It's like a sponge. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, g'day, Jeff. Hello, how you going? G'day, mate. Friend says, so it's like memory foam. Yes, something like, but it's not, and florist foam combined. Yes, it's something like that, but it's not, I don't think it's like the florist foam, but you know what I mean. You've got the gist of it, yes. do with that? Oh, there it is. Wow. Gotta go, guys. Car races are calling me. See you next week, Chrissy. Yes. Um, car races. What car races? Must be V8 supercars. It's like, is it that? It's got to be that. Yes. Yeah. And I just wanted to, for those who who are coming in the stream for the first time, I just wanted to say thank you to Wendy from Artista365 who is moderating. Please, all her details and her YouTube channel and all of her media sites are in the description box below. Please go ahead and have a look, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Wendy is the best value ever. She is just awesome. It helps us all with, you name it, from art to technical, from you name it, Wendy's done it. So please go ahead and subscribe to her channel. If you haven't, you will learn a lot, definitely. And again, see, Lindy, this is this was the charcoal as well. So pastel pencil, it's just no different. So if you're still in the chat, oh yes, you are. Have a look, yeah, for sure. Nelda, I made my pencil holder on a large Lazy Susan. Ooh, then cut and glued PVC pipe in layers. Holes lots. We can't post pictures. Can we here, can we? I have a photo of it. You know what? I tell you what, Nelda, that is excellent. Could you, if it's possible, I'm not quite sure if you're a member of Share Your Art with Extras Art Group. Please go ahead and ask to be a member and show that. I don't know. Yeah, go show that. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Okay, I'll post it there. Fabulous, fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, that yes, that page is all for sharing. You know, sharing your work, sharing ideas, sharing, just sharing, really, just sharing. There it is. I'm looking for that. Friend says, done deal. I just posted it. You beauty. Thank you very much. I've asked this to Will from Unmasked Art, but Chrissy, what's the difference between coloured charcoal pencils and pastel pencils? I've got some charcoal pencils that I could show you, and maybe we can do a few swatches if you like. But there is a difference. I don't know how to answer that. There is, I suppose. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to think of a way to. Although I haven't found a big difference with this situation here. That's the thing, though. I have used the ones that we'll use. They are okay, a bit harder than I prefer, but have their place. I love Mungios. Okay, okay. Wendy says there's a huge difference. Explain, Wendy. How are they? I've got, although they're not, they're working to this charcoal pencil and the pastel pencils are working together pretty well. The coloured, I've got, yes. They're muted. Yes, I would have. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with Wendy's just mentioned. She says, "Oh, and I agree. I wasn't sure how to articulate it as well. That because of the charcoal, the colours are more muted. The pastel pencils are a bit more vibrant, more pigmented, and probably have a bit of a different feel. Although this, I'm not having. They probably." Yes. Yeah. Now Wendy was also saying, and they're quite similar in the feel to the Derwent pastel pencil. I probably tend to agree, but because they've got the charcoal, it's more muted. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it is hard to explain. I'm trying to find the words myself. But I can show you if I can bring some out if you like. I can do that. Nelda, my screen is a bit blurry. Is that just me, or is the camera not quite focused proper? Settings. I'm not quite. Would it be your settings? Maybe if you refresh, Nelda, can you do that? Refresh. Sometimes. Oh, I see what you mean by it being blurred. Is it blurred? Is everyone's? No. Ah. Okay. Yes, we did. Yeah. Refresh your page. There you go. Trying to mix it up here with this. Oh. There we go. would you tell me how I highlight someone to answer them? You put, Nelda, you put a little @ symbol. There's an @ symbol, and then you type the name of the person exact name. Yeah, the screen name. Yeah, so if you were saying @xrisart, or or yeah, that's it. Wow, I wish this was working faster, but it's not. Keep on losing this brush that I want to use all the time. Yeah. Creates texture. It's soft. These are a bit too soft for my liking, but I'm gonna have to work out a way how to make these harder. I don't know, because I like the effects that it's giving me. Hello everyone, just stopping by to say hello. All hail the Queen of Pastels. Hello sweetie, how you going? So there's no wrong or right. Use anything that will help you get the job done or achieve the outcome that you want, that you're looking for. There we go. Oh my gosh. Hey Chrissy, I really miss being in your stream, but for now I'm gonna get some sleep because it's 4 a.m. and I've just had a lot of grape juice. Well, cheers to you, my darling. Thanks for popping by to say hello. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna vacuum this now. Trying to see. Okay. All right. There's a little bit more here. And look, do you think that I could get away with doing hands? No bloody way am I going to get away with that. There is a hand here that I've got to do. Can you imagine? Seriously? That's why I've got to get good at hands. There is never a situation where there aren't hands to be done. So even if they are a bit obscure, it's still a hand. How is that possible? How is that possible? I can't get away from hands. But it looks like a shape, okay? Shape, 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 shape. Yeah. Here we go. That's it. And now that bit there is black. So it looks like I'm using my lovely charcoal pencil. To achieve that black area. And there is a tree. There are lots of trees here. So I'm going to see if I can do that. That's the part that's going to be a bit scary, but anyway. They're a bit like that, but not quite. So that's that area here. Need this to be a bit sharper. Can I put, Peggy, can I put 6 fingers on that hand? Yes. Maybe we should get, is it Marcy? Was it Marcy who did that? We should, yeah, it was Marcy. If Marcy's in the chat, Marcy can show us how. See, I don't feel so bad after that. Oh, dude. So funny. See? Yes, I know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for popping by, Lindy. Bye, everyone. Time for nanny nap, or I will turn into a pumpkin. Thanks, Chrissy and Wendy. Bye, all. Okay. Thank you so much for popping by. Okay. All right. Okay, this is where I'm going to be using, I believe, my butchered brush. But before I do that, let me vacuum this area. Okay. All right. Hang on a sec. Maybe I should stand back. All right. This is definitely a job for this brush. Okay. So, but in order for it to be successful, sorry, I got to go darker here. Oh, wow. Okay. Bear with me just for a moment. I got to go dark here. Oh, yeah. didn't understand that one. I'm talking Australian here. That's what I'm talking. Bear with me, bear, and more bear. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I have to vacuum this again before I start. So here we go again. A tool that one pastel artist should not be without. Silky, hello, welcome, hello, how you going? All right, here we go. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. The greens that I need to do. First, it's raw umber, so the dark bits. And they're all here. Actually, which way? This way. Not this way. Okay. Is this my darkest green? This is not my darkest green. I have all sorts of greens in these, so look what I just did. I've got to be very careful because it's all just come here. Just want to make sure it's still in the shot. Are you still in the shot? Can you see it? Can you see what I'm doing? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Let me vacuum all of this up. Okay, I'll just put that gently aside just for the moment. And the next one, building up. I wonder if you can see. I don't know if you can see the actual colour. It's brighter in person than it is on screen. I'm just wanting to see if you can see. Okay. Nelda, see now, very good. I can actually see the @Exrasart. Way to go. Doesn't that hurt your neck and shoulders always working flat? No. I mean, I do have back problems, but it doesn't hurt my shoulders. It hasn't got to that bit yet, but you know. Now this is where I need to be very selective in where I place now the lighter colours, because as I get lighter, it's like putting in highlights. I've got to be careful, and I've got to know when to stop. That's the thing, when to stop. And +2, Nelda, with this painting, of course it would be much better to work on an easel, but for the purposes of filming, you know, so that's why I also do it like this as well. I've actually I can now see what you guys are seeing, and I'm actually quite pleased that it's sort of coming together. Okay, I need to vacuum this again. It's going to be constant here for the moment. Okay. All right. Lighter still, and my highlight for this is going to be Hansa Yellow. That is what is there. So I can see there, just a little bit more. Oh, I think that's it there. Yep. No, I need a little bit more. I need some other greens actually. And I have to just draw in some branches. Actually, before I go the highlight, I just got to be patient. I'm busting to put in the highlights. Okay, that's all I think I need there. Again, I have to vacuum. Nelda says, this is totally amazing. That statue looks like it's been standing there for centuries. I love it. The work is just getting more spectacular. Oh, thank you, Nelda. It's taken forever though to do this project, I've got to say. Okay, this is not quite the highlight. The highlight is, although they look very similar. This is near highlight, near. But I've got to be very careful where I place it though. So, there. 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 That's it. Almost. Actually, before I put the highlight, I need to put branches in. So, here we go. Okay, now it's actually not that colour. It's not that colour in the pastel pencil. It's more something like this. It's not even like that. Sorry. Let's go here. Something even lighter still. Do you actually make these designs yourself, or out of your imagination, or are these multiple reference photos that you've put together? These this is multiple references that I've put together. But it is from my imagination, because I've imagined what I wanted this piece to look like, and then I just go searching for the references, because I can't get it from my head sometimes, and I need a reference for proportion and things like that. But definitely from my imagination, yes, and yes, it is a group of references which I've put together. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll go on top again. with my magic brush and go ahead again on top with some of these. But I need to preserve some black or the dark bits behind, otherwise, because I need the contrast. So that's why I'm very, very careful how I do this. Just trying to find the right green. Is this the right green? Maybe. Okay. Okay, this is Hansa Yellow. This is where my highlights are going to go, like my super duper highlights. Such a big difference, isn't it? And there you go. All right. And I need to go further down here. And these are all dark. These are going to be dark. Do you actually make these designs just... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've already touched on that, haven't I? Sorry. Because here we go. I need to vacuum again. See the effect that, you know, that textured brush, like provided that you've got a darker background, and just the giving it the idea that something is there is sometimes like you're letting your brain work things out too, you know. And I'm just sort of having a look on the screen as what I'm doing to make sure that, because it's like standing back. I need to stand back and have a look before I do anything else to it. Yes. All right. So we're still got an even needs down here. Yes. Okay. So just continuing. And that's sort of coming over there. Yep. And It's I'm just going to go over that more of this. Oh, this way. Here we go. Oh, the sun is starting to shine through. I don't know if you can see that, but okay. All right, hang on, I need to vacuum that area again. Chrissy, it looks like your brush collection is growing. I watch you use your vacuum, and I know I'm too klutzy to use the vacuum, so I just bought a USB vacuum. It's teeny tiny. Oh, I haven't seen any of those. Might have to, maybe you can share that one. What does that look like? Take a photo of that and put it on the Facebook page. Wow, Chrissy, that's incredible. Hello, Moni, how you going? John says, Chrissy, it is looking fantastic, and the fact that you are getting with that brush, it's so good. Seriously, you've got to see this. I mean, I don't know, look at that. There were some people in the stream who actually saw me cut this up, or if Christy's still here, she might, and Peggy as well, they saw me it's just an old hog hair brush, oil hog hair brush. Look at that. And it was something like, it was just a cheapy, crappy one, and I thought I didn't care to cut it. But it's got enough of what I want to do that. So there you go. Alright, so. Alright, here we go. And I've got to be very careful here now. In this area it's really bright, so I need to put more. I'm going to have to go a little bit brighter there. Okay, I need something here. Something bright. My bright greens. A really bright green. Is this the brightest I must have? This must be the brightest I've got. Yeah. And then it needs something there, and one there, and there. here we go again. Okay. Okay. Where did my Hansa yellow go? It's hiding. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think that's it. I don't want to overdo that bit. Got to vacuum again. Yeah. Yes, it is. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got this, I've got this, there's light coming in, so I'm actually going to pull down the blind. So give me a moment, folks, just 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Oh. Okay. No shadow now. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay there. Might come back up here. Now this is all just in the background, so part of the mountain. just trying to find my brush, the one that I was using before, or I actually can use this one. Actually, this one's a very good one for texture. Here we go. And it's a pale green. I'll start with this. I need a few layers. I'm going to also need this. This will give me what I want as well. Actually, I might do it this way. No, it's this one. There we go. There we go. How's that coming up? I need dark bits. And I need my brush to soften that up. Where are we? Here we go. Textures. These sorts of brushes give you texture, which is cool. Okay, I'll leave that alone now. What else can I do here? I'll work on this area here, I think. I need the pastel pencils for that, which is very messy here, isn't it? Christy V, hang on, have I missed something? Where did you find this? Oh, okay. I do that to brushes too, Christy, to get what I want. Exactly. It was hilarious, says Christy. You have to go back and watch the stream. Wendy about died. That's right. Yeah. Christy likes to continually give me heart attacks and break my heart. Sometimes all I can do is shake my head, but you know, on how it hurts. But on how it hurts my heart sometimes. Oh, how it hurts my how it hurts my heart sometimes. Yeah. That's what friends are for. That's right. Shiny says, I love Munkios. I haven't opened them yet. Sounds good. All I need is pastel mat. Once I move house, I'd like to try pastels and I'll figure out how to store them. Yes, well, you know, I'm sure you'll find a way. Shiny. Okay, where are they? And what else do I need here? That area is pretty dark actually, so I need this sort of, actually that's not the right one. Ah, there we are. It's this one. Chrissy, what is the time difference between us? It is 8 p.m. here now. Okay, it is 8 minutes past 1 in the afternoon, Sunday. So it would be your Saturday. Yes. So 8 p.m. that means we're 5 hours the day behind. If I look at it that way. Yeah. That's why when I put notifications, I always say your time zone, because it's hard to say, you know, everyone's got a different time zone. Yeah. And is there a bit of green in here? I'm in Washington State. Okay. All right. Wow. It's like 17 hours difference. That helps me to know when, when I'm on. Yep. There's a little going on here. Just here. That's dark, leave that. That needs a bit of black here. And I just keep on working it and working it, adding layers. I mean, thank goodness Pastel Mat does let me do that, hey? Thank goodness for that. Oh, I was just about to blow again. Hang on. Okay. Oh, it's definitely wine o'clock now, isn't it? Definitely. Should pour myself a glass of wine. Was way past. It's an hour and 12 minutes way past 1 o'clock for me. How confusing is that? We have dealt with daylight saving time, but now that has stopped. No more turning clock forward and backward. Oh, is that what it is in your state? Maybe. In some states in Australia, they don't have daylight saving because they just don't want it. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine and sit back and have a look and see and come and join. Just give me 2 secs. I'll have to sit back and have a look. Hang on a sec. I need to do something here. It's not looking the way I want it to look. Did you guys hear that plane going overhead? You can. Oh dear. Should close my door. Hang on a sec. This is just sort of like a cliff face, but it's sort of very blurry. I just want it to be blurred. I don't want it to be as defined as all the other bits here. Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. And I need a lighter colour. Something just a little bit. Sealy, states are doing their own. More and more in the US state, more and more of the US states are abolishing the practice. Okay, yeah. I mean, Queensland, they don't have daylight saving. I don't think. Queensland is just the state above us in New South Wales. Okay, so and now just starting to add a little bit more detail here. Just adding texture here, maybe just a little bit there. Sarah, hello. Hey guys, just popped in to say hello. I'm falling asleep. It's 4 a.m. here. So we'll keep this on to listen to while I drift off. Absolutely. Hope you're keeping well, Sarah. Hope you're keeping well. Nice of you to... All right, okay, now I'm going to do, so I'm going to do this one here, so. And again, there's more of that, what do we call this colour again? 5 through, Payne's Grey, so funny. I call it a dark teal. That's what I call it. A dark teal. Oh, you're welcome. All right. Okay. I will mute these, so don't worry about that. And this is a good muter. There's not such a word, is there? A muting pencil. No, it's not. It's almost like raw umber extra dark. I know I say this all the time, but it is. It's like that. This is looking awesome. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I just Googled it, and WA as in states, Washington State has approved the measure to stay on, what's DST year? Oh, wow. I wish we had daylight saving all year round. I'd love that. I know some people don't like it, but we've got it about 6 months of the year. That's, yeah. Okay, there's that. What else do we need? I need green. I need green. Exactly, Nelda. I'm amazed at how many layers you put down. I think it looks great. Thank you. And then you go on and you put yes. And this is what I was trying to tell you before. Remember, you were talking about Pastelmat. You were talking about how you were struggling with Pastelmat, but this is what I mean. Like, you just continue to put. This is what I was trying, and this is what I was trying to respond. And I was responding to you. This is what you need to do: is just keep on. That's what this paper is for. Being able to put tons of layers. I mean, I don't know how many layers I've just lost count. Like, I just keep on going until the surface won't let me. And it's only happened to me once or twice in my lifetime using Pastelmat, but you can imagine how many layers I actually applied. But this is what I'm trying to get at. You can put heaps of layers. I'm just trying to find a lighter. Where's the lighter one? Oh, maybe it's this one. And this one. Here we go. This is the one. This is like blue-green moss. I don't know. Is there such a thing? Who knows? Who knows? There you go, Nelda. I'm still going on top, and on top again. So I think, because I know you were struggling a little bit, but I think what you should do is don't give up on Pastelmat. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't give up on it just yet. we go. And now I need a black to do that as well. Where's my black? And I need to sharpen it as well. This is the Gioconda pastel pencil, which I really like. I actually, there's a few colours which are my go-to colours with Giocondas. One is this one here for greens, just a beautiful colour. Oh no, that's not Gioconda, it's Bronzales, but there's one that's similar to that, which I pick up a lot. It's not here in my site. That's not it either. Where is it? Now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. This one, which is probably similar to that. They're very similar, aren't they? Love those. Yeah, there it is there. There's a bit of a highlight just in between there. Right next to that black. Here we go. Oh, what time is it? Oh, wow. Okay, let's have a look. Let me just vacuum this bit. Okay, I think I need a break now. Been sitting for a bit here. Let's see if we can I zoom out, I wonder? Let's have a look, hang on a sec. How much of this can I show you? Are you forgetting to drink your glass of wine? No, I'm not forgetting. I can tell you that much. I'll be drinking that, that's for sure. Oh, look, you can see all my mess on the side. That's about as far as I can go. Well, you know what? I've actually done quite a bit of work on this, I think. And it's starting to come along. I think I might have a bit of a break. Maybe finish off my glass of wine. Maybe have a sandwich or something like that for lunch. Just wanted to say, look, thank you all so much for popping by. I'm not going to be streaming next Wednesday or this following Sunday. I won't be in town, so but I will definitely, yeah, the next stream will be on the 17th. Yes, which is with Wendy and myself, so I'd be tuning in for that one, that's for sure, so it'll be a conversation with Wendy. And again, I just wanted to say thank you to Wendy so much for moderating and always just checking up on me, making sure that, you know, and putting links in the chat so you people can reference things. Chrissy, thanks for streaming. It's always great to watch the progress on your great art pieces. It's looking good. Thank you so much, Heidi. Thanks, I loved it. Have a great night. 17th is my birthday. See if I can remember that. And Nelda, you have to Tune in again if you can. Zeely, bye Chrissy. Okay. All right, everyone. Just wanted to say thank you all again, and I'm just going to keep at it a little bit after this. All right. So, bye for now.